Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be looking at SIM cards from the United Arab Emirates. I've just returned from a trip from Dubai. I will share my experience in obtaining a tourist SIM card with you. There are two main network providers in the UAE, and these are called Du and Etisalat. There's also a third virtual network provider which is called Virgin Mobile, which actually uses the Du network to provide its services. So having a quick look at the coverage maps, it does appear that Du has more extensive coverage, especially in the remote areas. But if you are a tourist in Dubai or Abu Dhabi, I don't think you'll notice any difference in coverage with everyday usage. All networks in the UAE have access to 5G and coverage is constantly improving. However, I would expect to use 4G most of the time. In fact, if you make a telephone call, you may find that your call is routed through a 3G network, but again, this is largely academic. So where do you actually obtain a tourist SIM? Well, you actually get a free Du SIM card on arrival when you have your passport checked at immigration. There's one free SIM card per person, and it appears to be already linked to your passport at immigration. It appears you need to be aged 18 or over to sign up for a tourist SIM. In the UAE, you will need your passport to purchase a SIM card. The free SIM card from immigration is linked to the Du network and comes in the usual full-size, standard, micro and nano SIM cutouts. You also get a SIM eject tool, which is very useful. It means you can put your Du SIM card into your phone whilst you are collecting your luggage. You'll get a text message asking you to confirm your year of birth, and once you text this back, you get 1 GB of data which lasts for 24 hours. I also noticed in the terms and conditions that you need to complete this validation within 10 days of entry to the UAE. Putting a second Du free promotion SIM once the 24 hours expired on the first did not work for me. So there may be some restriction on the number of free SIMs that can be activated over a period on one particular device. It also appears that you have the option of an eSIM, which you may have to activate by visiting a mobile network store or using an app. This is not something that I personally tried, and an eSIM does appear to be without any additional charge over a physical SIM, for now at least. In Dubai Airport, there are mobile phone shops for the three providers in the arrivals lounge. Here is a photo of them that I took. There is also a fourth shop called Kit My Trip, which is a reseller of SIM cards. From these shops you can purchase further SIM cards and plans, and I'll review these shortly in the video. As you can see from my photos, these shops did not appear to be very busy, which may be well due to the free Du SIM card given to everyone at immigration. If you want to stick with Du, you can download their app and choose a plan online, as the SIM card has already been activated. There appears to be no further need to go into the shop again, and you can pay for your chosen plan in the app with a credit card. Let's look at the plans offered by Du. This information is also available on their website. You'll need to select the tourist plan from the menu. Reading the facts section, this also states that you can have one free SIM from Passcode Control and one from the store, which explains why my second free eSIM did not work in the same phone as the first. SIMs last as long as your visa is valid, a maximum of 90 days, or until you exit the country. Let's look at the plans themselves. You need to look at how long plans are active, as there appear to be options for 7, 14 and 28 days if you choose Du. And there is a chart on the website which shows flexible minutes can be used to countries like the UK, Pakistan, Egypt, India and the USA, as well as many other countries. Note that video and audio calls using popular social media apps such as WhatsApp and Messenger don't work, as doesn't FaceTime. I found this to be the case for all Wi-Fi hotspots as well as mobile networks in the UAE. These restrictions, by the way, may not apply if you roam with a SIM card from your own country. Note the introduction of plans with unlimited data now. However, public Wi-Fi spots are very widespread in the UAE and are likely to be present in your hotel and every major mall, with access likely free of charge. So personally, I couldn't see the need for so much mobile data for my own personal use. I could not see anything either in the terms and conditions about a fair use policy, so unlimited data may well be just that. For my trip, I was staying in the UAE for 2 weeks and I didn't need unlimited internet, so I would go for the 20 gigabytes data, 30 minutes and 28 days validity for 109 dirhams if you're sticking with Du. I undertook an internet speed test at Dubai airport using the free Du SIM, and the result is as follows. It's interesting to see here that the download speeds were very impressive, but the upload speeds did appear to be restricted. I ran a further speed test using the Dubai airport free Wi-Fi, and this is the result. So I'd rather mixed results, but I am in a crowded area sharing the bandwidth with my fellow passengers. Before we continue to the next network, if you're finding the information in this video useful, please like and subscribe to the channel, as this helps the video get out to more people. Let's move on to the second mobile provider, Etisalat. Here you need to select the visitor line from the mobile plans menu. Notice the different terminology used for what essentially is a tourist SIM or a pay-as-you-go prepaid SIM by the different providers in this country. You will find that all of the mobile providers and the reseller offer perks if you sign up with them. This is usually in the form of discounts of attractions, discounts on taxi rides, and access to Wi-Fi hotspots. If you arrive on an Emirates flight, your boarding pass may also likely be used for similar promotions. You'd have to check with your own personal itinerary and determine which perks are useful in your particular circumstances. Prices for mobile phone plans are very similar for Etisalat, that of Du. I would go here for the 22.5 gigabyte, 525 flexi minutes and 28 days of access. The flexi minutes can be used for international calling, and there are substantially more minutes on Etisalat than on the similar Du plan. Note there actually does appear to be a free SIM with 1 gigabyte data for 24 hours like the Du immigration SIM, but staff at the Etisalat shop at the airport stated this was not the case. Finally, let's check out Virgin Mobile. Here you need to select Tourist SIM from the products menu. Note that at first glance there appears to be a choice of 4 tourist plans. There does not appear to be a 14-day plan, and the number of bundle minutes is similar to that on Du, although Virgin does separate local and international calling bundles. Prices again are very similar to the other providers. However, pushing the rep in the store did reveal that there were further plans available, but by this time I had already chosen my SIM card and plan. So in the end, I went for the Etisalat Visitors Line Premium for 200 dirhams. This gave me 22.5 gigabytes of data, 525 minutes of telephone calls, which I can use to call home to the UK, and all this was valid for 28 days, which was longer than I actually needed. With the widespread free Wi-Fi spots in the UAE, I only actually managed to use about 6 gigabytes of data and about half of those minutes. Let me know how you got on with SIM card hunting in the UAE. Let me know your thoughts and comments in the section below. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you again in the next video.